And esteemed guests and members of IEEE community, good morning. Welcome to the Innovation Unleashed, a speaker series and membership drive. It's with great pleasure that we gather here today to celebrate innovation, knowledge sharing, and the spirit of collaboration. I, Vishal, IEEE Vice Chair, SBSIT, extend my heartfelt gratitude for this privilege to being the host today. In this quiet momentous of reflection, we find the strength to seek guidance and wisdom from the divine. Let us gather our hearts and minds as we invoke blessings from the journey ahead. Before we commence our program, I kindly request Ms. Ashmita to come forward and lead us with the invocation. Kindly rise.
सिन्दूरवदना गजानना सिद्धिविनायका बालगजानन सिन्दूरवदना गजानना मूषिकवाहना पाहि गजानना मूषिकवाहना पाहि गजानना मृत्युञ्जय सुता बालगजानना मृत्युञ्जय सुता बालगजानना जय 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 श्री गौरीनन्दना जय 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 श्री गौरीनन्दना हे शिवानन्दना बालगजानना हे शिवानन्दना बालगजानन सिन्धूरवदना गजानना गजानना गजानना.
Thank you, Yashmita, for invoking the blessings as we embark on this enlightening journey. Every gathering is an opportunity to cherish connections, embrace diversity, and foster unity. As we come together today, let us extend a warm welcome to all. I invite Mr. Nuhaid Amin Sheikh to deliver the welcome address and set the tone for this momentous occasion.
Good morning, one and all. Esteemed guests, distinguished members of IEEE community, and my fellow mates, a warm welcome to one and all as we gather here for a momentous occasion. It is indeed an honor and privilege to extend my heartfelt greetings to our esteemed chief guest, the chairperson of IEEE Bangalore section, Dr. Srinivas TALABATTUla, whose presence adds immense value to this event. We welcome you, sir. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to our respected principal, Dr. Srinivasa Mayadi, but unfortunately he is absent today, whose visionary leadership continues to guide us towards academic excellence. I also like to welcome Dr. Ganeshan, Physics Department of IISc. Welcome, sir. Mr. Radhaswamy, Electrical Engineer and IEEE member of PES University. Welcome, sir. Oh, sir. As we embark on this enlightening journey together, let us embrace the spirit of collaboration, learning, and progress. May today's program serve as a platform for insightful contributions and exchange of ideas that will undoubtedly contribute to the advancement of our academic and professional pursuits. Once again, a sincere welcome to all of you. I hope that this gathering will be a source of inspiration for all of us. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Nuhaid. It's now my pleasure to introduce our esteemed chief guest for today's event. I would like to invite Ms. Naz to stage as we introduce our chief guest, Dr. Srinivas TALABATTUla.
Good morning, everyone. It is my distinct honor to introduce our esteemed guest today, Dr. Srinivas TALABATTUla, a distinguished researcher and an academician whose contributions to the field of photonics integrated circuits have left an indelible mark on the scientific community. Please allow me to share some insights into the remarkable journey and achievements of Dr. Srinivas graduated with honors in physics from New Science College, Hyderabad, setting the foundation for a prolific career in the realm of photonics. Department, IISc, obtaining his ME degree and subsequently a PhD in the Faculty of Engineering at IISc. Under the guidance of Professor A. Selvaranjan, his doctoral research focused on the application of coupled mode theory to fiber and integrated optic waveguide structure. Venturing beyond borders, Dr. Srinivas embarked on a journey as a postdoctoral research fellow at Toyohashi University of Technology, Japan from 1992 to 1998. During this period, his work dwelled into the tapered optical waveguide couplers and integrated optical amplifiers, showing a commitment to pursuing the boundaries of knowledge. In addition to his academic pursuits, Dr. Srinivas has been an active participant in various professional activities, serving as the chairman of the GATE IISc zone from 2011 to 2013 and contributing as a member of NBA since 2010. He has also played a crucial role as a reviewer for esteemed journals and Srinivas, a formal interest group fostering collaboration. He has actively participated in numerous national and international conferences, demonstrating a commitment to the exchange of ideas. Notably, he has served as a general chair for the international conferences on optical engineering organized under the auspices of IEEE Photonics Society with the support of VTU Belagaum. Beyond his academic pursuits, he is devoted volunteer in IEEE Bangalore section, currently holding the position of Chapter Coordination Chair. He also chairs the IEEE SOC Chapter Bangalore section and serves as the Secretary of IEEE Photonics Society Chapter Bangalore section. His support extends to several IEEE Society chapter and numerous IEEE student branches in the Bangalore section. As fellow students, we are inspired by Sir's achievement and dedication to the field of photonics integrated circuit. We eagerly anticipate the opportunity for scientific and academic collaboration in his area of expertise. Thank you for your attention, and please join me in welcoming Dr. Srinivas TALABATTUla, our esteemed guest. I heartily welcome you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Naz, for the introduction. In the spirit of illumination and knowledge, we illuminate our path with the lamp of knowledge and creativity. I now invite our dignitaries on the stage for the ceremonial lighting of the lamp. Dignitaries present on the dais, please light the lamp and inaugurate this event. Kindly rise.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिः परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिः परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापम् सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तुते ओ दीप ब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीप ब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश्च मतिं स्वच्छां हि मे सदा रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो
Thank you, dignitaries, for illuminating our path with your presence. As we celebrate innovation and knowledge, let us also extend a warm greeting to our new IEEE members. I would like to invite newly joined IEEE members to come forward and to be recognized for their dedication and enthusiasm. I request the dignitaries on the dais to present the token of appreciation. Vidusagar, Thomas, Benny, Adish and Nitish, I request you to take the token of appreciation from the dignitaries. Where they are going? No. Congratulations to each of you on becoming part of our esteemed IEEE community. Your passion and commitment inspire us all. Now, without further ado, let us hear from our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Srinivas TALABATTUla. Please share your insights with us, sir.
You can please launch my other slides.
Yes, yes, sir.
Because most of them even the faculty may not know. Hey, I
Yes.
forgot. Branch officer is oh, someone representing. Hello. Oh, they have used the photo. Anyway, please start.
No problems. So, I'm Ashwini Holla. Well, my association with Srinivasa Valachal happens to be with my friends and colleagues over here, many of whom I know for the past 20 odd years or even more. I started my first innings at KVG Sulya, where I happened to have many colleagues there. So they all mentored me and handheld me when I just started my innings. So I've got lots of warm feelings towards this institution. And having said that, I wish to apprise you people as to what IEEE is, IEEE Mangalore subsection, Women in Engineering in particular, which I'm representing for this year as a chair. So IEEE is a professional society known all over the world, and it has been, for the sake of easy management, it is divided geographically into 10 regions. We belong to the Asia Pacific region that spans from New Zealand on this side to Afghanistan, okay, that's the border, and including China and all that. Turkey forms a different section on its own. So we have quite a bit of colleges, student branches, affinity groups. These are technical terms. So you have an organizational unit here, Srinivasa Institute of Technology, or sorry, Srinivasa Institute student branch over here. Okay, so IEEE we have something called as student branch affinity groups, like Women in Engineering, and then there is special interest group on humanitarian technology. Another a few affinity groups are the Life Members Association, which we can't have in student branches, etc. Apart from that, there are special interest groups called as societies. These societies are technically leading IEEE forward, and it is not only in publishing papers that IEEE is involved. There are a lot of activities. We'll talk about that probably at length some other time. So what I would like to say is, first of all, congratulations on having a student branch here, and we have been observing Srinivasa Valachal especially in doing quite a lot of very nice activities and engaging you people. So I wish you all the best and congratulate you on some wonderful work done. And I also take this opportunity to to thank the management and the faculty over here who have engaged you people in some wonderful work and initiated you into this. Thank you so much, sir. Over to you. Thank you.
Hey, not this one. ಅದಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ಸು ಬೇರೆ ಇದಲ್ಲ ಎಸ್ ಹಲೋ good morning. I'm very happy to come to your college for this IEEE program. I hope many of you, most of you are aware about the IEEE. Just now she has spoken a little bit, and I know because you have IEEE student branch. I hope many of you know about that. Okay. So for those who don't know much and who don't know the real meaning and purpose of IEEE, I have one set of slides called IEEE awareness. We'll take about 10 minutes or 15 minutes about IEEE, and then we'll go to technical presentation. Okay. Of course, that may take longer time, but we'll try to restrict for another 1 hour or something like that maximum. Okay. So this I made last year when I was the chair elect of IEEE Bangalore section. For ease of understanding, I have put a set of slides, the most important points. But there are real reasons why you have to do all these professional activities. Okay? That's what I would like to emphasize in between. So you have to read in between the lines, not simply what is there on the screen. Okay? So as you know, IEEE is about 140 years old now, almost 140. I think 1884 or so it is established. So there are, see actually the reason for, see many of you I know, see why should we have a society is a basic question that everyone has, or more fundamental question I will answer later on, why should we join IEEE is an important question many people will have. The answer to that will come gradually, but I would say in order to handle the knowledge, information and the progress of technology, people have formed these societies. There are many societies in our daily life and in many professions you see. For example, doctors have their society. Even auto driver will get to know more. So IEEE is a global organization, not restricted only to India or America. So this is a global society dealing with mainly electrical, electronics, communications, computer science and all these disciplines, circuit branches what you call. But it is not restricted to that now. See, we are, even though someone is in some other domain like lawyers, they have their own society. Is it not? Lawyers have their own society, but we are using the modern technology. E-governance has come, all that is influencing everyone. Okay. So IEEE is not restricted only to electronics and computer science and all that. The way that we want to use it, it provides the various facilities. So it is an organization for interdisciplinary areas. Nowadays, the material science has become important. Then nanotechnology has come. The subject of MEMS have come. So it includes almost everything. Of course, there are specialized societies for some other subjects like mechanical engineers, we have ASME, or in local societies we have IETE in India. These are all the societies which deal with the professional issues of engineers and technologists. So it also includes, for example, management is included in IEEE. If someone is interested in management of technical aspects, they have certain role to play. Okay. There are more than 4 lakh members in IEEE all over the world right now, and in Bangalore section you have about 16,000 members. That is the current count. 16,400 members or so are there in, and majority of them are students. About 12,000, over 12,000 are student members. Remaining 4,000 are regular members, like people in the industry, people in faculty members and so on and so forth. So, it is a very big society, almost second in the world. China, Beijing is top right now. We are very close by, only some 200-300 members. If you add more, you can overtake China right now. Of course, that is important. Why that numbers is important, I will tell you as we go along. You will get a lot of money from IEEE to do all these programs. So, it depends on your numbers. That is why we need a lot of members in IEEE. Of course, that is not the important reason, but that is also, money will also count, is it not? So, we have, in India, we have about 13 sections like Tamil Nadu section, Hyderabad section, Kerala section, Delhi section and so on and so forth. There are 13 sections. As she mentioned in the beginning, the IEEE is divided into 10 regions. We belong to the Asia Pacific region, and in each region you have sections like Bangalore section, Tamil Nadu section and so on and so forth. Then within sections you have student branches. Many students, every college, almost any college who wants to take up these activities, they can form a students branch. You have a student branch of your college. Okay. Then within students branch and separately within the section there are societies, that I will tell you after some time. So, there are sub societies. Suppose you are interested only in VLSI or machine learning. So, you do not want to attend all these photonics or all these things, is it not? So, you want to attend only which is related to you. For that you have a specialized societies. That we will address as we go along. And there are very important people have been members of these societies. For example, Edison or Shannon or many of the top people who have invented our technologies right now were members of these societies, and they have shared their knowledge and information to everyone else. So, it is a collective development. The technology that you see today, like the mobile technology or whatever, these all have come because they have shared their information. Of course, there is business interest is there. People want to set up companies, they want to gain profit and so on, but technology is shared. Then only the progress was possible due to many people. Many of you are aware about the operating systems, is it not? A lot of operating systems are there now. They have been developed by many people together, not by a single person. So, sharing of information is an important aspect of these professional societies, including IEEE. In India also, we have many important people in IEEE. They are sharing their information. For example, Dr. Surendra Paul was the chairman of IEEE Bangalore section. He is the one involved in all our satellite communications. Many of the INSAT series satellites and all were launched during his time, started during this time. Similarly, there are many people from industry. In Bangalore section, you have people from industry, people from big companies like Microsoft, HP, Qualcomm and so on. They are members of this IEEE, and you can call them to your college to tell what is it, what is latest happening, what will come after 5G. For example, if you want to know, you call someone. What will be there in the 6G or 7G or next generation networks. These are all the things, professional things that we would like to know. In a simple words, I would say, once you go out of the college, this academic environment is over. You have to know what is happening in the real world. If you join some company, you have to know what is job that you have to do. And if the things change, suppose you work in a company dealing with 5G, and after 4 years, 6G comes. You have not studied that in the college, but you have to know. How do you know all these things? By these professional societies. You have to read the magazines of this society, you have to interact with the people and so on and so forth. Okay? So, what are the main reasons? Can you slightly adjust the slide? You can make it full screen actually. If you make full screen, it comes automatically. Okay? Yes. So, the most important reason to become a member is to learn technical information. Mainly the first and foremost reason is only technological. If you want to know what is latest happening, this is the best way. Many of these things will not come into your courses immediately. After something develops and after some 4 or 5 years, this comes into your syllabus. Or sometimes you may not know during your BTech time. You will not, for example, do you have a course on quantum communications in your BTech? You may not have, I suppose. Do you have photonics in your BTech? No. but that is a real technology which is going on in the world now. We are using, the whole world is connected with optical fiber cables. So you have to know all that, is it not? Suppose some company comes to your college for a placement saying we want to recruit people in fiber optics. What do? They have to train you. Okay? So what is latest happening? You can be ahead. In fact, you can predict, and also you can also direct the technology. Suppose if the technologists, academic people who do research and so on, if they are there, you can direct the technology. Then, see, that is a technical thing. How do you, the resources, how do you take? There are a lot of journals are there. If you go to IEEE.org, you can see all the list of all these journals. Every year they conduct many conferences. In Bangalore also we conduct. Here also you have the conference, it's a lot of conferences at Bangalore region also we have. Then they publish a lot of books, proceedings and so on and so forth. That is how you get the technological information. Then professional reasons we are just discussing. You have to network with the people. You can meet other people in the similar domain. Not only hire up very big people, even with the students among yourself, if you network, you can do good projects. Suppose someone is doing this project on some robotics. Suppose you want to also do a similar project. You talk to your friends in some other college. Okay, that is the networking, professional networking in your subject. Then you can also do a lot of volunteer activity. Just now you have seen some of you are committee members in your college. So they are providing their time and services for the betterment of other people. We have come to your college as a volunteers. We want to tell you what is latest happening and something which you may not know. So this is all volunteers. So volunteers are very important. You can, if you want to go to some conference, there will be certain fees. So for members, the fees will be less. So all such a discount. And if you want to buy some books from IEEE published books on specialized topics, then you can also buy them. Of course, some of them you may get to the library, but you can get your own. For example, online resources are there now. Suppose some journals, you can subscribe online. There is also, I think many of you may be expecting, there is also good support for careers. There is a job portal. You can put your CV on the IEEE website, and then the prospective companies can see what is your skill set, and then they can approach you also. So there is also possibility that way. If you go to, in fact, if you go to some big conference of IEEE like Globecom or something, there will be a booth set up. Many companies will come there, you can just walk in. You can take the walk-in interviews during conferences. So these are all the various things. There are many, many possibilities. I am highlighting one or two important ones. So the other important thing that you are interested is to, so you please think whether it is how you want to use it, whether knowledge is important for you or not, or one you can spare one dinner or something like that and join this. Of course, parents are not in this group. I would have advised slightly more if parents were there here. Then what societies? I will tell you in the next slide. So I think there are discounts for many societies. ComSoc I think is $1 right now going on. Signal processing also maybe $0 or $1. Like that there are a lot of discounts. Regular there is not much discount, $27. See, but of course that is only an incentive. You should not depend fully on incentives. Don't join a society because that is giving free membership. Okay? You just think what is the knowledge you want to get and then join that society. I will show you in the next slide, just a minute, I hope. Yeah, before going to that slide, I say what do you get as a member? You get an identity, saying that you are an IEEE member. Okay? So someone says that he is an IEEE member, it has got a value, different value. I would like to give an example. Sometime long ago, about 2012 or so, we started a student branch in Gaussiya College of Engineering, Ramanagaram. There is a college near on the way to Mysore. One of the faculty member was doing research in IISc under QIP. So he saw what all is happening and said we want to have a student branch in our college. So we started like what we did last year I think. The next year their placements have gone up. And one girl was there who was the secretary of that student branch, So she was directly called to the valuable thing. Your identity is a very valuable thing. If your faculty member is there, he or she is a branch counselor of the college, in student branch, then it has got a lot of value. In fact, for the whole institute, it has a value. Of course, all our students here, if the principal were there, I would have told. See, if your college is going for an accreditation, NBA accreditation, they will ask you whether do you have a students branch in your college or not. It will, even though it may have very few marks, it has got a good impression on the people who are coming, experts who are coming. It shows that you are really interested in something. In fact, I would like to say individually, if I meet someone, some faculty member, I will first ask what is that you are technical interested. Are you interested in signal processing or VLSI? I will not ask whether you have some accolades. Okay? So that is what they will ask you also when you go out. In fact, I would suggest everyone to aspire, all even students. See, we should not underestimate these students. So when you go out and say that you are interested in some machine learning or whatever subject you are interested, it has got more value than simply saying that you are an ECE student. Okay? So you get IEEE Spectrum, that is the flagship journal of IEEE. So all the important, that is actually at the students level. Everyone can easily understand. It is not a very high level technical journal. All the important developments will come into that. In particular, if you look at the January issue of the Spectrum, they will put all the important developments that have taken place in the last year and whatever coming up in the next year. You can easily know. I suppose some of you have looked at it. Nowadays, everything is online. You can just go there and click. Even if you are not a member, you can access IEEE Spectrum actually. But you will get it automatically if you are a member. Then there is a newsletter. I know many of you know, a lot of newsletters are there around. It contains all the info. There is online resources there. Of course, you have to pay. You see, American method is you have to pay for everything. Suppose you want to write a GRE exam, they will collect a lot of fees for you. Whereas GATE exam, they will take only 1,500 rupees. Okay? If it is GRE, it is some 15,000 or more. I don't know how much it is right now. For everything, there is a price. American technique or method, whatever their habit. So, there are a lot of online resources are there, white papers are there, depending on the society. It is not only for IEEE members, you have to be in that VLSI or whatever society you like. Then you get an email alias. Your email at your name or something at IEEE.org. That remains almost permanently throughout your career. Then you are automatically a member of IEEE Bangalore section. If you suppose you join individually on your own, so you are automatically a member of your IEEE student branch, you are a member of Mangalore subsection, you are a member of IEEE Bangalore section also. And lot of other publications you have to buy sometimes. Okay. So I would like to mention about the societies which are not there in Mangalore. Many are aware, I know, but you don't have many societies. So this is an important point I would like to mention for the Mangalore subsection also. Please take forward. See, IEEE is a very broad society. It covers many areas. So we are not interested in everything. I am interested only in some photonics. So what do? I don't want to read all the whatever that comes. So you have to join the specific societies. These are all some 39 societies are there in IEEE, like the power and energy, communications, solid state devices, robotics. There are so many societies. Similarly, groups of societies like sensor technology, all these things are there on the web, or you take the slides, don't need to worry. Okay? They are there, she knows also, she can tell you later on. You organize a membership drive for people who want to join the societies. Of course, at the student level in the beginning, first year, second year, you don't need all these things. But when you go to the final year, if you want to do some project in some robotics, better to join your society. In fact, I would like to say, societies are your own. You should not join because suppose you are ECE student. You need not, it is not mandatory that you join communication society or VLSA society. Whichever you like, you can choose. It's like an optional subject. Okay? So there are 39 societies. Please have a look at them in the website, and when you are joining, you add that society. Okay? I'll give one example of the society I belong. When I was a student, I joined this Lasers and Electro-Optics Society. That is my research area. So I took that society along with IEEE. In 1987, I joined the IEEE. So now it is called the Photonics Society. Earlier it was called LEOS until 2012. It was called LEOS, now it is called Photonics Society. And it deals with optical communications, integrated optics, optoelectronics, optical networking. If you are interested in that subjects, and more recent domains like quantum is also a part of the IEEE Photonics Society. Then you get online access to many journals. This particular society publishes many journals, 5 journals, not many. Journal of Light Wave Technology, Journal of Quantum Electronics, Photonics Technology Letters, Journal of Special Topics in Quantum Electronics. These are all the journals published by IEEE Photonics Society. So you automatically get that. I mean, as I said in the beginning, each society has got their own facilities or offers what they give. All these online resources are given free to Photonics Society. For example, I will tell you the other opposite example. Communication Society, it publishes 17 transactions every month. 17 transactions, not 5. And they don't give free. Okay? You have to pay some $50 extra if you want to get all the journals of Communication Society. You may not need. Okay? If someone is HOD of ECE department or something, then they can subscribe to all of them and then give to the other colleagues and students. Then there are a lot of student travel grants. See, as I said, I am not putting everything here. They organize many conferences. For example, IPC is the International Photonics Conference that is organized every year somewhere in the US. You see, I would like to mention that many conferences are not coming to India yet. But if you want to go to some top international conference, then there is a travel grant, particularly for students. Okay? And then there is a discount for in the registration fees. All these are the features which you get if you join this. Maybe if someone who is going for higher studies may be interested in more higher order knowledge like this. I suppose some of you would like to go for masters or PhD abroad, is it not? So you have to look at these things. What are the, and also there is what is called this I will just as an example I have put here. There is a graduate student award they call. If someone is doing PhD, after 2 years, you can apply for that. That is just given as an award, not really for your research or something. Similarly, they will invite you to that conference along with the travel support, and then you can go there to receive the award. Okay? So I have not put so much monetary related things in these slides. Okay? There are a lot of monetary benefits. So I have already mentioned this is a $10 extra for students. IEEE Photonics Society is $10 extra. So 27 plus 10 plus GST. So a little bit about Bangalore section. Bangalore section is about 1976 or so it has started. Okay, along with Bombay, they were combined, and then later on, immediately almost next year or so, we have separated 2 different Bombay section and Bangalore section. It's quite an old one. Very few members were there at that time until 2000 or so. It's very mild. In India itself, these IEEE activities not so much. Later on, it picked up. Now it is a very big thing. I said 16,000 members. Okay, so a lot of students are there. You can say. I mean, the numbers they are not correct. These are old numbers. So many activities we take up. Bangalore, from our own. See, not IEEE mains, our own activities. Suppose you want to have one workshop on machine learning in this college. In this college, if you want to do a workshop on machine learning, we can do. We can send a few experts. Whole day they can, and hands-on also sometimes. If you want to organize such things, you can do. The XCOM members who have come here, you please discuss in your meetings every month and decide what to do. Okay. Even simple technical talk, you can ask one of the lecturers to give a talk on whatever. See, some lecturers will be doing PhD under VTU or under whatever university. So they have knowledge. They should be searching for the literature and so on and so forth. They will have more knowledge than regular classroom teaching. So you ask them to give a talk on whatever they are working. So that will be very useful for you. Similar that all those programs you can do yourself. You need not ask anyone. Okay. Generally, I would say, in fact, in the colleges, the branch counselor will control little bit, but the students can decide. In ISC, there's not much control. The students, whatever they want, they can do. We just support the branch counselor and the faculty. We are just supporting. Okay. In the colleges also it can happen. We can give more and more. I would suggest Dr. Ashwini to bring about, as a member of IEEE Mangalore section, bring it about more and more democracy and freedom of whatever they want to do. Principal or someone need not control you people, particularly for IEEE. Of course, if you want to get grant from Bangalore section, the branch counselor will have to approve. Okay. So we do a lot of technical activities, workshops very often. Then Bangalore section conferences are there. We have IEEE Connect. Every year we do IEEE Connect in Bangalore. So that brings all the members together and some paper presentations and so on and so forth. Then a lot of visitors come to India. Very eminent people like IEEE President or some Nobel laureate or someone, they come to India. So then we invite them to Bangalore. Please come to IAC and give us a talk about what you have been doing. So you can also invite here. It doesn't mean whether it is a big college, IAC or your college. It is possible. So students support. We have a lot of support for the students. We have a students activities committee in Bangalore section. So we have a lot of support, whatever you want to do, including little bit of financial support is there every year. Depending on how many members you have, how many activities you did, Bangalore section gives you some money also, some 20,000 or 50,000 or whatever, up to that, according to the budget and all the factors. Okay. Then we will involve in your activities. We can help you to do the planning. Okay. There is also a, for example, branch counselors meeting is there every year. So all the branch counselors from different colleges are called. Similarly, student leaders conclave is there. All the chapter chairs are invited to that and discuss what others are doing. You can see, and then you can also take up your own activities. Then there is a broadcast mail, e-notice. It is called e-notice. I hope everyone is getting that from Bangalore section. Then there are a lot of Google groups. Many Google groups are there. Then speakers database we have. All the experts in India, we have a database. If you want someone in some particular area, you can directly call them also. Need not go through Bangalore section also. And of course, I mentioned about the financial support. This is about the students branch. Earlier what I told was Bangalore section. Student branch is your own unit. As I said, you can do whatever you want. In fact, some even outings and non-technical aspects also are included in that. For example, we went to Shimoga, IISc student branch, they have gone to Shimoga as a members, some 10 members or 15 members together. Honeymoon we went into the boating and all those things as a part of IEEE. Okay. And Bangalore section also hosts family dinner in the end in December or sometime like that. So many things are there. Even IEEE encourages. If some visitor comes, some big person like IEEE president or someone, if they is coming, we take them for dinner. Then it's a, I mentioned already, it's a recognition to the college. So a lot of activities you can do yourself. This is whatever I told about the Bangalore section applies to the student branch also. You can do whatever you like. I mean, I said you support about this, and anyway you have already the student branch, so you need not worry about the formation part. You need 12 students to form student branch along with 2 or 3 faculty members and the signature of the principal. It need not be approved by Bangalore section. It can, you can do everything online yourself. If you are some other college, if you are, there are friends in your some other college which doesn't have a student branch, you can tell them what to do. You need not take the permission of Bangalore section or IEEE or anyone. It is an online petition. They will check whether they are members, whether how is the college. They will see the college website, whether it's a good college, whether they are how. I mean, you should be giving the degrees for the last 4 years. That is one of the main criteria they will see. That is a college in good standing, they call. Then what else? Yeah, that's all I think I have. These are all many, there are many active student branches in Karnataka. Of course, your college may not be listed here because it's an old slide. So there are many colleges who are now having IEEE student branches. That's all about the presentation. If you want, you can ask, then we can react and tell you some more things. There are many features. Okay. I hope many have understood what is this IEEE, and please join for your own benefit first of all, then the benefit of the college and all that. Okay. Yes, please. That's all about IEEE. Okay. Yeah, I have not put here, but recently it has improved. So IEEE has got, Bangalore section has got a student internship program. There are many members who are from industry, and there are many faculty members who are experts in their areas. So we have launched a students internship program. So as an example, see, actually this year we would like to involve all the societies are there, I showed you, is it not? All the societies, they have a lot of experts. So they can offer internships under the society, and they will give a certificate at the end of the, I will tell you the example of one society. Photonics Society has got a Photonics Society internship program. If you are interested in that subject, you approach the Photonics Society. There are about 20 members from different colleges, 1 or 2 only industry members. Photonics is a very new subject. It is not very well known like Communication Society or so. So what they do is, they will announce the internship, and then the 2 or 3 students, or sometimes individually also, they go to that member every week, and then take up a problem first, interact with the your mentor, and then you can do that internship. You can learn that subject. Sometimes they give hands on also, and then sometimes they take you in their company when you do internship. If you do something useful, they can offer you a job also. And sometimes it is dependent on the company. They can give you some fellowship also. They can give you some stipend. All these things are there. We are trying to formalize at the basic level. Yes. Yes, please.
So anyways, I hope I'm audible. My own student, 10 students took Photonics Society internship just before COVID. Okay, I am a testament to that, and this was actually provided by Preeta Sharan madam at her place, and at the end of that, they actually went to IISc for a paper presentation and saw it for the first time. The best beneficiary was a second year student at that time called Rohit Dattatreya Hegde. Why I want to introduce his name is, he later went on to do many more internships. When he graduated, he had totally 4 internships. During COVID time, online 3 internships, and 1 he did it in person. And the best part, okay, as an outcome of that, 1, he got a job in Synopsys, which he took because his admit in TUM, one of the best known universities, okay, the top tier, it's a top 10 university, that's in Germany. Some hitch happened when he tried to apply, and he took the program in Singapore. So he had to wait 1 year because he did a little bit of delay. So meanwhile, he had to be employed enough to get the fees. So he got a job in Synopsys, all thanks to internship at Photonics Society. So this is less known. I mean, we usually don't, publicize lots of these kind of things, but he is a testament. And not only him, there were other people who got this internship, and they also benefited very well professionally. And what sir told about Gauzia College is also true at CEC. Most of the people who take benefit of IEEE have done excellently well in their placement situation. So, sorry sir.
Yeah, there are many like that we may not be able to highlight. See, in particular, I would like to say there is a basic internship and there is an advanced internship. If someone does well and get more interested, they can go for advanced internship. They will be given support if you want to go for higher studies abroad and so on. So the mentor can give you a reference, saying that you have done well and all that. So this is one of, yes, it is a good thing, but the difficulty that we have is so many students are interested. We may not be able to take everyone. I am not saying only photonics, the Bangalore section level, there are so many, maybe 100 or so internships we will give this year. Okay? Yes, please, some more questions. Yes. See, Bangalore section is not giving scholarship directly right now, but IEEE gives. For example, I mentioned about that is very few, not so much, but some people get it. In fact, many of Indians, they are losing. We are not applying. $1,000 graduate student fellowship is there every year, one of the societies. So similarly, ComSoc and solid state circuit, Then Darrell Chong Award is there. Every year they give. Like that, a lot of awards are there.
There's a scholarship that's instituted by PS Society, if I'm not mistaken, and it was not taken at all because there were no applications that came. Okay, and these applications, like what sir told, it comes through e-notices, so many other this. So there is one that's in the offing, that is from the WI. So I'll wait for you to wait for your e-notice, or I will put it in the social media. My lips are sealed as of now. So
See,
there are many opportunities.
There are some fellowships and many such benefits, but I am trying to highlight which are broadly available. See, we have to increase all those. Actually, it requires money and all those. That's why it's, see, in India we have a lot of members. So you should please compete. You should show that you have done something excellent if you want to get some of these awards. Okay? Yes. Basic benefits everyone will get. Suppose you want to go for higher studies abroad. This will definitely help all the information. We have a database of which universities are working in what subjects and so on. Okay? Yes.
Any other questions?
I think we don't have much time for photonics. Maybe next time. Okay?
Sir, I want to tell you one more thing. You don't remember when our student branch opened, you were actually there.
Yeah, I remember.
There was some Varadan competition. You had come for that. Vijay Varadan competition, student paper presentation, which was a rolling kind of paper presentation. We didn't have conferences then. So you had come, and Pal sir also was there. So
there were 2 awards. Of course, they are continuing now. That is under India section. One is called the Vijay Varadan Award. One is called the Chauhan, M.V. Chauhan Award. 2 awards were there. So now there are a lot of awards are there.
That's
Best
given
Student
to
Branch
girls,
Awards, then Best Volunteer Awards. So many are there for students also. I think we'll conclude, and I will request my colleagues to speak for a few minutes. You may be hearing only me. They have a different type of expertise. So I will request Mr. Radhaswamy to come over for a few minutes and talk about he is a member of IEEE PES Society, Power and Energy. If someone is a power engineer, that is the society. My society is IEEE Photonics Society, and I also belong to IEEE Communication Society. Okay? Please come.
Now I'd like to call Dr. Radhaswamy, Electrical Engineering member, IEEE PES. Please enlighten us, sir.
So next time, sometime, we'll have whenever, you see, we have come for the GATE exam. Tomorrow and after tomorrow, I suppose you may not be writing. Only final year students or those who have finished are writing. So we have come for that exam, and Friday morning today, we don't have anything else. So today is the mock. I suppose many of you are writing, are aware about the GATE. Any of your seniors are writing? See, GATE ECE paper is the next week. This week some civil or mechanical are there. Okay, we have come for that basically. Mr. Radhaswamy, Dr. Ganeshan and me. Okay. So GATE we will discuss later, and also photonics also we will discuss some other time in future.
Yeah, good morning all. I am Mr. Radhaswamy, Technical Officer, IISc. Basically, I am a power engineer taking care of power system of IISc, and I am also a member of IEEE PES, that is Power and Energy Society. You know the difference of power and energy? Can anyone tell? What is power and what is energy? Yeah, energy is integration of power from 0 to time t. Yeah, when you switch on the light, the energy starts counting. From 0 time till you switch off the supply. That is energy. See, now Basically, computers means a small amperage earlier they were using. Now, the data centers and computer centers are using the power in terms of megawatts. That is the requirement of power and energy, which will be very expensive in future, where you need to conserve the energy and save power. So this is just my few words to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to call Dr. Ganeshan from Physics from Physics IISc. Please enlighten us, sir.
Actually, a lot of research is going on solar and wind energy. You can work towards that actually. Thank you. Dr. Ganeshan.
Thank you. Good morning to everyone. I am Dr. R. Ganeshan from Department of Physics, IISc Bangalore. And maybe this is not relevant, as I am a basically physics person, but of course, the student point of view, that first year maybe you know that the first semester I think so, you have the one subject in the physics and the chemistry, mathematics, some other things. But what I am trying to say, suppose you can take the physics, you can see basics physics and electronics, electrical, mathematics. Suppose the Professor Srinivas excellently explained your IEEE awareness in this program. You can see the IEEE itself, what it says, Institute of Electrical, Electronics and Engineering. So that electricity basically, electronics and magnetism, it comes under your basic physics only. So what I am trying to say, even the one subject in the physics first year, please try to understand in deep way what is a physics, what is electricity, what is electronics, what is a mathematics, simple principle of mathematics. So once you have the clear understanding these some 2-3 subject, that is very useful when you are come to your future. Suppose you can go to some other higher education, PhD, somewhere abroad, whatever may be, that will be very useful for you. So one simple exam I am telling, basically I am working on the solar energy material, what these people are telling now. Maybe unfortunately I didn't bring any my presentation. Maybe I have the next time I have some chance, I can briefly give some introduction about the solar energy. What type of material the people are using the solar energy material, how does creating the energy from the solar, from the sun. So all of the detail, maybe if you have the chance, next time I will give some presentation. Another thing I want to emphasize here, basically we came for the GATE exam. What is the GATE? Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. So this, once you, after maybe now the people in the BA or BTech 4 years course, then the 2 years maybe you can focus on your basic subject, then you will come to the core subject. Please simultaneously you can concentrate on the GATE exam also. So I am telling, once clear the GATE exam, if you want to go to IIS, it is like in our IISc or IIT, that is very useful for your higher education or MTech, especially in the PhD or those who want to the abroad, it is very useful. Another very, very important thing, in nowadays in our India also, our government organization, especially in the BE and BTech student, they are expecting qualified GATE exam student. So please keep in the mind, try to clear the GATE exam. You get the better chance in India and abroad also. Thank you, Bob. You have given me opportunity to give a small introduction about our GATE and IEEE. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us. I now invite Professor Daya Nayak to address the gathering and inspire our IEEE members.
Good morning, everyone. And I am deeply indebted to Dr. Srinivas TALABATTUla, our chairperson, IEEE Bangalore section, and Mr. Rathaswamy, electrical engineer from IEEE member from Power and Energy Society, and also Dr. Ganeshan from Physics Department, IISc. We are very much thankful for you, all of you, sir, for being here and enlightening us about various IEEE. What are the various benefits that our students and also the faculty members after becoming the IEEE members, the importance of IEEE societies, and we are very much motivated by your insightful, knowledgeful delivery of the IEEE awareness program. We ensure that we will assure you that we will also definitely look into matter, and we will go for more society memberships depending on the interests of the students and the faculty also. And we would like to conduct many more events which would be beneficial for the student community in general. Thank you for being here, sir. Thank you so much.
See, this time IAC is encouraging our members who go for the gate to give a lecture like this on not exactly IEEE, their own subject. So we encourage all of you to apply to IAC for MTech programs and PhD programs. BTech students can join PhD directly also. There will be after the gate, they will have some cutoff. There will be an interview for research. Even for MTech, nowadays we have an interview. Please look at the website and please take up gate when you are final year. Don't wait until you finish the BTech. Don't waste 1 year. That's what I would like to say. You can join for PhD. After that, you can do a lot of other things. You can go for a postdoc or whatever you like, whatever subject. Not necessarily limited to only ECE or something. For example, ECE students can join nanotechnology. There is an MTech program in AI. There is an MTech program in quantum technologies. All this you can please come. Of course, you should get a good rank. Okay, thank you.
Thank you once again, sir, and special thanks to ma'am, Ashwini ma'am also for always being there, and your motivational talk as well. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Before we proceed further, let us take a moment to express our gratitude to our chief guest and the guest of honors. I request Dr. Surya Krishna, HOD of EC Department, to present the token of gratitude. Token of gratitude to Dr. Srinivas TALABATTUla. I'd like to call the artist who draw the sketch, Pavan Acharya. Now I would like to request Dr. Professor Dayanayak to present the token of gratitude to Dr. Ganeshan and Dr. Radhaswamy. Now I would like to request Dr. Professor Parotraj sir to present the token of gratitude to Ashwini ma'am. Thank you. As we near the conclusion of our event, I would like to invite Mr. Mohanesh to deliver the vote of thanks.
Gratitude is the fairest blossom that springs from the soul. First and foremost, I would like to extend our sincere appreciation to our chief guest, Dr. Srinivas TALABATTUla, the chairperson of IEEE Bangalore's subsection. Your presence has added immense value to our event, and insight have undoubtedly enriched our collective knowledge. We truly honored to have had you with us today, sir. Thank you. A special word of thanks to our respected principal, Dr. Srinivas D. Even in his absence, we are thankful for his contribution here. Our special thanks to Dr. Ganeshan, Physics Department, IISc, and Mr. Radhaswamy, Electrical Engineer and IEEE member, PES. To all the distinguished guests, all the HODs of various departments and members of IEEE community, your presence has made this event truly special. Your enthusiasm for collaborative learning and progress is the driving force behind the success of today's program. In closing, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each one of you for being a source of inspiration. Your presence has turned this gathering into a memorable and enriching experience. Thank you once again for gracing us with your valuable time and insights. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohanesh. With that, we conclude the formal proceedings of Innovation Unleashed, a speaker series and membership drive. We invite you to stay and enjoy the networking session and explore the opportunities that IEEE present to you, and join the IEEE community. Thank you, one and all.